To all my lovers and to all my haters, thank you for watching us for this whole year 2012. And guess what? We didn't die. We didn't die. We're alive. Woohoo!
Happy New Year!
It's called Happy Year. Whatever. We're doing this video to share with you guys what happened to us personally for 2012. And we want to share this experience with you guys because I felt like you guys watched us for the whole year and you watched us all grow, and then, you know, here's a chance to get to know our personal lives. So we're gonna tell you guys some secrets. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
It's gonna be magical. Alright, first question, Miss Olivia. What is something good that happened to you or something that you learned this year?
I think this is the first year in the last 3 years that I didn't go to the hospital.
Whoa!
Congrats.
Yeah, so I think that's a good thing, like not happening just because of some kind of random reason or me not putting my health first. So I think that's the number one thing that I've learned this year is that I need to put my first priority above anything else, my health. So I think
Healthy.
that's the first
That's true.
and most important thing that I learned this year.
Because if you die, you're gone.
Yeah, and then everything
Pretty
else.
sure, yeah.
And everything else doesn't matter anymore because like in the past 3 years I went to the ICU, I died at a gym, I got into a car accident, and like just random things leading me to the hospital. So it was just very eye-opening.
She's the only
see.
person I know that has a fever that would still be working and still be exercising and still be going karaoke and still be sleeping 3 hours like the day is normal.
Ah,
True.
Superwoman.
That's pretty gangster.
Like I have bronchitis right now, but then I was like I'm gonna go work out.
pretty close to going to the hospital.
No, you didn't learn anything, girl.
That's true.
Mr. Joe, what is something good that happened to you, or what is something good that you've learned this year?
The realest or the real deal is my life hasn't changed much for this last fucking year. So
I bet it has. Are there like a lot of little things that you've done, like little small things that you're like, hey, this book was pretty cool and it taught me this little thing?
it probably has, but my memory is shit. So I learn something, I change it, and I forget that past.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, if I look at my life from beginning to now, I can see the huge drastic differences from criminal to comedian. But then like, but I mean, you know, like all the steps in between, it's kind of like you just change it and then you forget about it, right? So I guess that's how my mind operates. I repress the negative memories. I think ever since I quit my job and I became full-time JK, my life has been so much more happier. And I guess this year is the year where I'm not worried if JK is gonna make enough to pay or to, you know, it's like we have a whole steady year of company growth. And so my worries and fears and a lot of things, I don't notice that because it's been like a really good year. So the first thing is like, it's all about pursuing your passion, right? But then when you're steadily pursuing your passion and it becomes something that's normal, you're not quite pursuing it, you're living it now, right? So now I'm at this stage where how can I be successful or make a mark in my passion? So I guess that's the next goal or stage that I'm trying to accomplish. So thanks to fans, thanks to like everybody JK and everybody that's been helping us, I'm living pretty much what I wanted to do. I'm living my dream basically, yeah.
Thanks to you guys.
Yeah. And since it's a normal part of my life now, I don't recognize it. And it's not that I don't appreciate it, it's just happening, yeah.
So Bruce, same question. What is something,
And you can't say anything about China.
Right.
Yay, China!
Oh man.
Yeah, what is something good that has happened to you or something good that you've learned?
I can't think of anything yet.
You became an Eagle
Yeah,
Scout. That's a huge
That's a
thing.
huge thing, dude.
Yeah.
That's huge. I don't think that's huge. Alright,
That's like becoming
What?
the president. They're like,
You graduated high school. That's a huge thing.
Alright,
I thought you were dumb.
Wasn't at the commencement ceremony they were saying how like only like 10% or 1%.
But I think that's bullshit in reality.
Why are you talking shit about me in an Eagle
No,
Scout?
I think Weren't you telling me something about Boy Scouts? Like if it's on your resume when you're like applying somewhere, then it's like
it helps out a
huge
lot.
deal.
Even in like in the military, if you're an Eagle Scout, when you start in the military, you don't start off as the first rank.
Yeah.
You start the second one.
That's what I heard.
No, it's true. I'm telling you, that's true.
Well, something that's important for me I accomplished in this year is probably graduating high school, because right after I graduate high school, I don't go to school every single day anymore. College is more free to me, so then I will go to school twice a week, and school is like Monday to Friday, so then that thing really pisses me off, and then I didn't really like school personally, so then I like how I graduated already, and then I'm in college.
Yay!
That really pissed me off.
No, it's a big accomplishment because I never graduated high school. Yeah. So that just tells me that you have a lot more discipline than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been like one of the OG members, man.
You are? Yeah, he is OG.
OG, man.
He's been here
but
longer
I've
than...
been MIA for a while.
That's good.
I'm done. All right, Tom
Good
start.
job, dude.
Tom start.
All right, Tommy Tomstein. Same question.
It's been a little bit over a year since I've been here, right?
Yeah.
A little over. I'm actually finally doing something I love to do, you know? And that's something I appreciate a lot this year. And I recommend a lot of you guys out there do that too. Pursue what you want to do.
Pursue the dream.
Pursue the dream.
Dream chasers.
Yeah.
Pursue the dream, babe.
You know, every day you learn something new, you know, small things, but I don't see it as a significant or anything. It's just every day you make yourself better. That's pretty much it.
Very true. Mr. Daniel, the man with a million words. What is something good that happened to you or something good that you've learned this year?
I think if I were to say anything, it would probably be this last year I got into the film program at school.
Yay!
Congratulations.
But you should tell them how you initially... Nice.
And how you showed them all your JK projects,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, for
Right.
sure.
Basically, well, technically at first I didn't get in because of some like technical reasons and stuff, but I think this year I learned that it's more about perseverance over credentials. And so pretty much I just like kept bothering them to get in and like talk to a lot of different people, and you get in. I mean, and then like over the year I've been like doing some jobs for people, and they ask me to do some stuff, and I really don't have any idea how to do it, but you just do it and get gangster.
Get gangster.
Trying, don't give up. Pretty much as it is.
Nice.
Don't be a bitch. And Daniel is not a bitch. He might look like one. But inside his heart, he's a motherfucking thug. Daniel did some impressive shit. It's like nobody ever questions or debates the administration.
Right.
If you don't get in, they just get sad, right? But what Daniel did is like he researched, got all his shit, and got his arguments together, and marched into the motherfucking room and said, "Hey, bitch, I deserve this," but not in those words.
That's exactly how it went down.
And then he got in.
Tenacity. Hi, Casey.
Hey, what's up?
All right, same question. What is something good that happened to you or something good that you've learned this year?
I felt like I was gonna figure something out by the time I got it.
I know, right? I know. I'm the same with you. It's like, what the fuck do I say that's meaningful and thoughtful and like people could.
Oh!
I guess just say it,
Well, it kind of started in 2011, but I mean, over the course of a year and some change, I think I've lost a lot of weight.
Oh, yeah. Like how much weight? Like 40 pounds,
40
right?
pounds, yeah.
Fuck.
Wow.
I can't even curl 40 pounds, dude. That's a lot of weight.
Did you want to lose weight?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So that was your goal for the year.
His goal was to get washboard abs so he could get a blowjob.
Yeah, he says.
Look good naked.
Yeah, his inspiration to losing weight is so that he can look good and naked. That was it.
So he could look at himself in the mirror and go, "God damn."
That's cool, man. You made it. You made it.
That's good.
Bart, what is something good that happened to you or something good that you learned this year?
Something good that happened to me this year. it's not just me actually. I think it's to everyone. We finally got our first commercial space, and then I thought of that when we came to Tommy. I don't know why. Right? It was like 1 year, and I was like, oh shit. It was a commercial space, and I think when me and Joe first started, it was just always like this passion that we had, and it just moved from like his apartment, my college dorm, to wherever we were living, to the back house, to the front house, to the middle house, and there's like so many places, and there's like no place where you can really call a home, because you're pursuing your passion, but because wherever you're at has a more significant purpose, you're living, and it feels 10 times more official when we finally got our place, and then when everyone comes here and works here, and when everyone's here, there's like no other reason except that we're all pursuing creatives together, and then we're like a family here, and now we attract even other people like Davis O and all our other good friends that come here that just like it's the environment and works. So I think it's like a physical manifestation of the success that we've achieved so far, thanks to you guys. And then I guess thanks to me and Joe for not giving up a second time, because we did give up the first time. And now it's like a slumber party place for quite a few members.
Casey, Daniel sleeps.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, they'll sleep in the same sleeping bag. I caught them.
And it's really cool that like most businesses is ran by like a bunch of geezers that have that whole 9-to-5 lifestyle. And then it's cool to see that like our next door neighbor is like a bunch of white people that have ties and like suit and ties and stuff. And then we come here looking any way we want to. We bring our dogs in here, we have like hair, we have eye boogers, we do whatever, and it's like, but we've made it too, you know? Like the definition of success isn't suit and tie, it's just pursuing your passion and doing what you love, and it can be of equal success. So it's like, it's really cool to walk in and get out of your car at the same time and you see this motherfucker that's like dressed like he's about to preach some Mormon shit, and then you're just in whatever the fuck you want, and then you walk in. It's pretty tight.
All right, I guess I'll ask myself the same question. So Geo, what is something good that happened to you, or something good that you learned this year? So something that I learned or gained this year was, it's gonna get sad, but don't focus on the sad part, but my grandma passed away in January. And through that was the first time anyone close to me ever passed away, so it was like really crazy to like experience that whole thing. So through that, I really started questioning my own life, like, wow, like she lived so many years, and like now that like everything she did, like physically everything she owned and all these things, like they just disappeared, they don't matter anymore. So through all that, it just got me thinking, like, you know, you really have to take advantage of whatever life you're given and like really live it to the fullest, as like stupid and cliche as that sounds, because so many people say it so many times. But it really taught me to not worry about what others are thinking or what other people are expecting of me. It's just me setting my own, I guess, goals and standards and just kind of living up to that and trying to surpass that. So I think that's why a lot of you guys went through that change with me as well, when like I started, you know, just changing my style, because physically that's what you guys saw, but these were things that I just wanted to do because the environment that I grew up in was very, I don't know, very boring, I guess. Yeah, like very super sheltered, yeah. So there were so many things that I wanted to do to express myself that I wasn't able to do. And, you know, when these things clicked in my head, I was like, man, I gotta pursue and do all of these things, you know, before I'm not here anymore, or before I don't have the ability to do it anymore. So that was one of the biggest things that happened to me this year.
That's why all the sheltered Asian girls in college become whores.
That's true.
Very.
Fact.
That is fact though.
All right, second question. Miss Olivia, this one's a good one. What was your single biggest time waster in your life this past year?
I think the single biggest time waster was when I hired the wrong person in my company, which was really upsetting and disappointing, not in this person, but in myself, that I didn't have enough experience or not enough, I guess, intuition in people that are not all good. So I think this person was the biggest time waster because I had to spend all this time to recover their mistakes. And until this day, there's still some residual things that I have to deal with because of this single biggest time waster.
All right, Mr. Joe.
My answer is actually really similar to Olivia, but the thing is, so JK, not only is it a crew and creative group, it's also a company, right? And sometimes people don't stay in companies forever, right? And there has been people in the past where we had differences or just you don't work well in tune with each other, and it's not because they're a bad employee or the management's bad, or it goes both ways. In a company, it's almost like a family, and in this relationship you have to be able to maneuver it in a really good way and hope that it flourishes well. But if it doesn't, then what happens? The company doesn't do well, right? I think the biggest time waster for me was to not catch on to certain warning signs quicker, and to be able to say, hey, you know what? I see that you don't really want to be here for the same reasons that I do. Maybe you wanted to pursue another passion, and I'm holding you back from that. And I wish as a leader, I could have been able to catch that quicker and to help guide people toward the right direction. Because it's really, when I look back, it's my bad for not attending to my problem quicker. So I guess that is the biggest time waster for me.
All right, so Bruce, what was your single biggest time waster in your life this past year?
Well, to me, this year I don't think I really have a big time waste. But then because usually if I did mistakes or anything wrong, I would take it as a life experience. So then for me, if I don't think I really waste any time on it, because I take every moment as granted. Because tomorrow, you know what's going on. But then for me, I could use every life experience and then just make good use of it for the future. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It makes sense. No, that's good.
You're such a mature little 18-year-old.
You're so fucking perfect, I hate you.
God.
No, I agree with Bruce.
Okay, I'm done. Yes. Tommy, sir.
Go
He's like, let me put this
China.
Hallmark card away. Okay.
This guy's a genius, dude. I told that to this girl I was dating. I was like, first time's a mistake. Second time, you better fucking learn. And third time is, you're fucking stupid.
You gave her 3 tries?
No. It's not a third try. It's not like she cheated on me. I'm just saying, like, if one time, if you do something right, you should notice that, there's a negative thing going on here. And then second time you repeat it, it's like, oh wait, it should already catch that there's a pattern and you should try to fix it. And then the third time it's like, you're dumb as fuck if you just keep making the same mistakes. And Tommy agrees.
Yeah.
Definitely agree.
Tommy's ready to answer his next question.
So there's this motherfucking girl, right?
He's got this.
I got this.
I
I got this shit. Time waster. Well, Joe kind of said it, and I don't regret stuff in life at all. I take things as like a life lesson, and things like that. But my biggest time waster was investing into a woman.
A women?
Is investing into a girl. And like Joe said, people make mistakes in lives, And this person would always act as a child, and if she even watches this, cool, But I've told you many times, whatever.
Told you, bitch.
I know that, even she knows that, like how much time I would take out of JK itself, even though I love working, I would take time out of work or any other projects I'm working on and spend time with her. She can't appreciate that. I don't know if she does or she lies or whatever, And it sucks. It really does. It's like, and then they tell you certain things and brings all these, you have these hopes. Even as a boy, you always have these hopes of this, this person's gonna be the right one, or she's gonna be the one. You say that every fucking time you date someone, right? And then at the end of the day, you have to think about it, like long-term wise, like, fuck, this is like
Not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Don't make somebody a priority when you're an option.
Damn.
I was told that one time.
Yeah. And then from now on, that will never happen to you again.
Well, it better not happen.
And because of JK News, you know to check if she's a man or a woman.
Right.
So that'll never happen to you again either.
What? What did that ever happen?
It's okay, Tommy. It's okay.
I mean, when I heard she had a dick, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, you are lucky. You get the best of both worlds.
yeah.
Go Tommy.
This is not going to
I
cut.
know a lot of you guys are gonna believe that. We're
People
kidding.
don't sense sarcasm online sometimes.
Daniel, so what was your single biggest time waster in your life in the past? Be honest. Whatever you want to say. Whatever their name is.
No, mine's not that interesting. I think, well, I mean, thinking about it when you guys were saying it was, I think my biggest time waster was, I guess, just getting complacent a lot of times. And I think, you know, like there's a lot of chance for you to like improve every day. And, you know, honestly, a lot of times I kind of just do it just to get the job done. Well, even like, well, if it's like in work or school, like there's a lot of cool things I could have learned in school this past year or this past semester, but you know, like when you're busy with like other things, you kind of just like half-heartedly do it. And you know, I kind of just like did the work just to do the work. I think like that held me back a lot because, you know, I'm kind of just like staying stagnant like in my progress throughout, like, you know, trying to excel in my art form, but just doing it just to get the job done isn't enough.
Just in case y'all don't know, Daniel edits all the Just Kidding News and he touches a lot of the Just Kidding Films main channel skits. In case you guys are like, who the fuck is this motherfucker?
Yeah, and then
That's the
Bruce,
motherfucker.
he does all the skimpy rolls.
Clean toilet, that's me right here.
The fluffer.
If that
everything.
was true, there would be no explosive shit.
Alright, so Casey, what was your single biggest time waster in your life this past year?
I think it's actually not having enough time in a day.
The time waster. So that means you keep yourself busy, so you don't have a time waster.
Yeah, but the problem is though. I think like I've never been this busy like ever since coming to LA. I think 2012 has been the busiest year for me, and I think out of all the projects I work on, and you know, and all the commitments, and like just like this year was the first time I've experienced like not having enough time, and like everything I dabbled myself into, like they were starting to take time away from the others, and so the productive things I was doing ended up being the time waster for the other productive things I was doing. So it was just like so crazy.
So it's basically you're spreading yourself thin with too many projects.
Yeah.
And then your quality kind of lacked because you had too much on your plate.
Definitely.
That makes sense.
So
Definitely.
that's why we
Me.
didn't get 1 million subscribers this year.
your fault.
Sorry.
If you guys are wondering why our video's been sucking,
Oh, that's not the point here, but okay.
Never got here. I'm the one who's keeping the videos alive.
Oh,
Casey
yeah.
always just screws it up after. So.
Daniel's been saving us. Casey's been breaking us.
Where you been this whole week, huh?
I've been sick in bed.
We should pull up the picture.
I know.
World of Color with Vivian.
I know. Sick in bed, and we look on Instagram, and this fool's
He's
with
all like-
Vivian at Disneyland.
With his fucking mouse ears. Like. Bart, same question. What was
Just
your
big-
biggest time waster?
The biggest time waster this year is, what's so funny?
I don't know, you just looked like you were gonna say some scummy ass shit.
What's scummy mean?
like really mean things, like I don't know.
Oh, no. The biggest time waster this year for me, I think would have to be looking at shit that I can't afford yet.
For the whole year.
Yes.
I'm sure I do this on a daily basis where I look at 67 Chevelles, 67 Mustang Fastback, guns, watches.
I actually think it's not bad. Well, if you're spending like 8 hours a day doing it, it might be, but it's motivating.
It is motivating, but I think it'll be like something that I already know, right? But for some reason, I still go back and look at the exact same image. I think what I need to do is just get whatever I've been looking at and just print it out or find a poster and put it on the wall. So that way, if I ever need to go and look at it again, I just go, oh, I already got my fix. And then I can go back to my regular shit. It does motivate me, but then I think it's a waste of time because I'm planning on how to spend money that I don't even have yet. And I probably should wait till I have the money. That way I can make more sound decisions instead of just being like, oh, here's the money, okay, here it is. And then I don't have anything except for the thing that I've been looking at for like the past 5 years.
My biggest time waster is I like to daydream a lot about like different endeavors or like different like businesses or different things that I want to learn and do. And then I don't do it because of just different fears, or I say like, oh, I'm too busy to do this, or you know, or yeah, I'm not even gonna be good at it. So I'll like look at videos or I'll read different articles and stuff about people that are doing what I would want to do or learn, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I could probably never do that. So that's one of the things this year that I want to stop wasting time and thinking, you know, overthinking about making the next move or doing shit. Like, don't be afraid, just fucking do it. So I need to ball up or man up and do it. So that's where I spend a lot of my fucking time. It's just doing research and looking at things, but then just not following through.
Over-analysis is paralysis.
This fool comes with all the freaking sayings today. Yeah, that
He's a
kills me.
paraphraser. Yeah.
So next question. Olivia, okay. So for this next series, what we'll do is everyone is gonna, one by one, everyone is gonna come up with 3 things that they want to, 3 goals that they have for next year, but 2 of them are going to be a lie. And it's gonna be our job to find out which one is the truth. So we'll go one by one.
Even lie? Amen.
So
lies
Olivia,
are harder than
give me 3 of your goals, and 2 of them are gonna be a lie.
Okay. 1, I'm going to save up enough money to get a boob job.
Another one. 2.
I'm gonna learn a new language.
That's a lie.
3. Okay, yeah, out of the 2, which one am I doing?
Getting a boob
Language.
job.
Language.
Oh, we were calling the lie. Yeah, the language is a lie. Yeah, the language.
The language is the lie,
Yeah.
but the boob job is real.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
The
Anyone
language
else?
is the
You're
lie.
not gonna learn a new
Daniel?
language.
Language or boob job? Which one's the lie?
I think boob job's a lie.
I
I
don't
think
know.
boob job's a lie.
Boob job's a lie.
I think the boob job's a lie.
Me too.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually gonna learn a new language.
Yeah.
So,
That's why
She kept saying
I already
she wanted
knew,
that.
cause she's like,
I did?
I saw her practicing and
Yeah.
All right, Joe.
I gotta think of some lies and shit right now.
Give me 3 goals. 2 of them are a lie.
all right. Personal goal is for 2013. I'm gonna buy a business. I'm gonna get buff. I don't know. Fuck. I'm just like Olivia. It's hard to think of a lie. Once you start thinking,
Okay,
it's like
so
a
you
lie
know-
now.
Okay, so one.
It's one. I'm either gonna buy a business or I'm gonna be buff next year.
That one's a good one.
Yeah.
Buy business.
My business is
Yeah.
a real one.
What? So you're saying I don't care about my body?
But you just said it earlier.
I know. That's why. You guys know me too well.
You don't
Alright.
care about being buff.
All right, Bruce. 2 lies, 1 truth about your goals for next
Wait, 1
year.
lie, 1 truth, or 2 lies?
2 lies, 1 truth.
Sorry, Boy Scout.
One of my goal of this year is to lose at least 20 pounds.
Lie. Just kidding.
Second one is I'm gonna save up and then probably get a new car.
Hey, these are good.
Those are good ones. Damn.
Damn, Bruce,
Okay.
you're really good.
And the third one is
How about between those 2 then?
definitely those 2.
Those are
Buy a
good.
new car.
Wait,
That's the truth of the lie.
That's the truth.
I think your truth is lose 20 pounds.
Then you choose to buy a new car.
Yeah, I think you want
I
to buy a
think
new
you
car.
want to buy a new car.
I think you want to buy a new car.
This was a good ass one. 'Cause
It's
I
really
heard
good.
him talk about weight, but then since you started doing
He
the
has a
car
nice
parts
car.
thing, when he started doing
It
the car
makes
parts thing, he's
sense.
been talking about cars. We've been talking about both of them things. think he cares about cars more.
Yeah, he eat a lot. 干炒牛粉的。干炒牛河 He eat a lot.
I think car is the truth.
Verdict.
Yeah?
What's the truth?
Actually, they both are troops.
You fucker! You lied to us!
That's the lie. That was a lie.
You lied to us!
The two truths are the lie.
You're not fucking playing.
And I was like, those are fucking good, dude.
It's because they're both truths.
So Daniel, what are your 3 goals? What are your 3 goals? And 2 of those should be a lie.
All right. My first goal
Straight
is
face
to,
gangster right here.
I know.
my first goal is to stop eating out so much because I think it'd be good practice to learn how to cook for myself, and also
Oh, here's an explanation.
it's a waste of a lot of money. I think it's easy to it's easy to kill like if I eat out 3 times a week, that's like what, like $25-30 right there. So eat out less. My second goal is to become more active and to just start making more content to improve our own skills. And my third goal is to be more punctual, because I hate it when people are like you're like waiting for them and they're late, and it's just like really frustrating. And so I want to be able to practice what I preach.
2 of them are lies, right?
The
Two of them are lies.
first one's the truth, you know why? Because you hate going out to eat, and oh wait, I'm not in the frame. Okay, you hate going out to eat. That's why the first one is true. I don't want to put the thing, but I know you had no intentions of developing Formula Arts. And 3, that was just bogus.
I hope your 2 is punctuality, because if not, you should.
I didn't know he had a problem with being late all the time.
I don't know, but that's what he says, that he would want to change. So that's a good thing to change.
Yeah.
But if it's already perfect, then that could be a lie. Or if he's already on time.
I don't know, he just told me that once.
Because Daniel freaking loves McDonald's way too much for the first one to actually be true. So I'm gonna say that 3 is the truth.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
All right. Well, my answer is, I think Casey hit on the nose. I love McDonald's way too much to stop going to McDonald's. I mean, come on. Secondly, I mean, like, Formal Arts is cool, but that's not my goal. I mean, like, I want to start, like, doing stuff, but that's not my goal. Thirdly, like, I ain't trying to be on time. I mean, well, that, and also, I think I sort of already fixed it. Like, you noticed I started coming in on time, right?
I didn't give my answer, but
What were you gonna say?
I was lost between the 2. But I was leaning more toward the eating, but once she brought up the McDonald's point, I was like, that's a good point too. He has no intentions of not eating out because he loves chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are good.
Case?
Alright.
Alright, so Casey, what are your 3 goals that you're setting for 2013, and make 2 of those a lie?
Alright, for 2013, I think I would like to become a more multifaceted editor, and I need to start.
I don't know, you just look so funny.
Multifaceted editor.
Yeah, I need to start learning After Effects, I think. I think I need to, you've just been doing Final Cut for so long, or I need to learn Premiere too. But, I mean, whatever. But yeah, I need to get my game on some After Effects and start doing some graphics. And what? What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing too. I just
Alright, what's the second one?
Going into 2013, I would like to be more organized and keep a clean apartment. And keep my car clean. And then, for the third one,
Truth.
Everyone does get stuck on the third one.
No, the third one's so hard.
make my lifelong goal of making a feature film start happening by writing a script.
Nice.
Oh, that one was actually pretty real.
Damn, okay.
I'm gonna say the third one is the truth.
I have to agree.
You keep
Yeah,
talking
one.
to me about
The
it.
third one's the truth.
For 2013, oh man, I think the first one's the truth.
I think the first one is your first one. I think the first one is true.
I think it's the third one. I think the first one.
I think they're all true, dude.
I don't think he wants to be an editor. I think he wants an editor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I just talked to you about this yesterday, and you said Premiere is.
I don't think you have no intentions to learn Premiere better.
Yes.
Not even you said After
I said
Effects
After
too.
Effects.
So,
I said
I think that's
learning
definitely
graphics.
even more BS. Like I don't think.
You don't think I want to better the JK skits by knowing how to do some
It's not your goal.
cool
It's not your goal.
shit?
For 2013 though, that's just 1 year.
I think a feature film for you sounds more like a real 2013 goal than cleaning or editing. And I might be fucking wrong, but it's just that seems like the biggest goal in your life.
That's the biggest goal for next year. The other ones, they're prioritized differently. So I'm saying,
Oh, but then he's been so busy, that's why no time. Because he's been.
So maybe cleaning would be the easiest one to do.
For a whole year, get out of here.
I think it's C. The last one's the truth.
What is it?
He actually was a good liar this time though.
Poker face my ass. See?
The part that made me, I was stuck between A and C, but the part that made me choose C is because when I first told him about the powerlifting competition, he took it upon himself to make a documentary. He's like, we should make a documentary out of it, and then we could submit that to, it's like Sundance or to films and stuff. So I was thinking, damn, this overambitious motherfucker. I was like, all right, if you want to do it, let's fucking write the script with the camera then. And then so I was like, this is like that. That made me lean towards it because that's like the first step that he took to, I'm gonna just do a feature one way or another, and this is my first start. After this, I'm gonna move on to the next step and do that.
all right, 2 lies, 1 truth. First goal is to cook more often at home, so try new recipes and stuff like that. Second goal is to shoot more stuff for formal arts.
Oh my god!
What?
Nobody!
3 is to
When Formula Arts watches this, they're gonna be so fucking upset at you guys.
you never know because it might be like my priority.
That's true.
Or I'm still on my list to do it though.
That's true. Okay.
I can still shoot. To buy my parents more gifts.
More gifts?
God damn.
Fuck.
Yeah,
What do you mean, for Christmas?
just in general. Because I haven't, it's been a long time ever since previously. I was capable of buying my parents gifts, but now, and then ever since the change, I couldn't. But now I'm trying to try to do that.
For 2013.
1 and 2.
This is hard.
I think with those choices, I would say the FA one is your truth.
Well, I can. The only reason why I might say that is because there's one time where you sent us a couple, maybe a week ago, scripts to shoot, and you've been telling me that you've been wanting to shoot. I don't know about the cooking thing, because you already eat home a lot. Like you eat out,
You
or you
already
eat
cook,
home
yeah.
all the time. So
How you gonna eat more at home?
yeah.
I would rule out the parent thing too, is because that's a luxury thing. Like if you want to show a parent more love, it's have lunch with them, spend more time with them, and give them a hug, and do things that are not materialistic. And if you say buying gifts though, that makes me want to rule that out, because I'm judging you by character. You're not a very materialistic person.
I think it's C.
Oh yeah, I think it's C too.
But the parents one. He brings up a good point.
Yeah, I think it's C too.
I think it's C.
Is it truth?
Is it true? The only reason why I think it's C is because that's just more motivation for him to do better
All the other ones.
monetarily, huh?
That's
That's his motivation
I
for him
think
to do
C.
all the other ones.
Because if he can afford to buy things for his parents, then that means he's financially capable. Everyone give it a go.
C.
C.
I say C too.
Those two are B. We're C. What is it?
What is it?
Let's see.
I knew it!
So heartless. I had no doubt.
It was C because of Geo was right on it. It was me capable of being more stable, getting working harder and gaining more and I guess more luxury money to spend, and then not only that, because right now I also spend time with my parents and I actually go out with them and stuff like that. Yeah, so.
All right, Bart, do you still need time? No. Okay. So what are your goals for 2013? Give me 2 lies, 1 truth, and we gotta guess.
The first one is put on 10 pounds of muscle. The second one is get a new car, 1970 Challenger. The third one is open a gym.
Alright, I think the first one is a lie.
Yeah.
Because 10 pounds is a lot of muscle.
I've done it before.
Oh shit.
But like from where you are now, I think isn't it harder and harder to gain more and more muscle the higher up?
It is, but I was 215 at one point, and I'm only 175 right now.
I still think it's the first one's a lie. Second one, I think is a more of a long-term goal. I mean, you're even talking about the what?
The car.
The car one. The third one, I think, is the truth. Because you've been telling us that you've been wanting to open up a gym.
When is your competition, in January?
The competition, yes, is in January.
Yeah.
January 12th.
But you gotta lose 10 pounds though. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
But is that his goal though? Like, is building?
What he did there.
That's up to you figure out.
No, because okay.
Discussion goals. Which one does he want to achieve for 2013?
This is the technical question. Like, does getting more muscle like slow you down? Because I thought you wanted to be like agile and like play basketball and.
Or maybe that muscle's gonna make me faster.
I don't know if you would be more willing to like want to like lift more or I don't know do whatever or be more active because you're always talking about doing things that are explosive, things that are like things that make you move, not just you know. That's why I think it's a lie. Can I get any consensus?
No.
I'll go last.
No, you're wrong.
You think it's the first one?
I think it's the first
I think
one.
the first one.
But I think I'm gonna look so stupid though if I'm wrong about it though. But like,
We can stick it together.
well, okay, fine. But you're not the one shooting the documentary though, because I'm the one that's been asking him questions and like I've gotten to know him of recent, like just more, like I know more about him now, and like I feel like he's gonna try and gain back the 10 pounds he's trying to lose right now. He's gonna try and gain it back in 2013 after his competition.
I think opening a gym is a long term too.
I
opening a
think
gym.
the gym is long term too because I'm actually present sometimes whenever you guys go over your meetings for the gym in the early mornings because I sleep over a lot. And recently you guys don't do that anymore.
Could be open 2 more channels.
Yeah,
could be
so I
going
think
down.
you guys kind of put that on hold for the time being until JK kind of gets a better foot, like a better grounding. So I think number one.
Number one.
I'm going with one. The first one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with A.
I don't know. I'm just nervous because I put in like a 5-minute explanation of why.
No, but
Wait,
it's legit though. You guys both came up with some pretty good
Yeah.
deductions. I agree with Daniel,
Yeah.
and the reason why is because I totally forgot that the car was a 1970 Challenger, which is not his priority car. Going with Daniel's logic of Bart trying to lose weight and having functional rather than, just bulk, muscle. I mean, it changes it a bit because he's doing the powerlifting, but I don't quite believe that he wants to be a powerlifting professional. So I
Yeah.
have to say Jim.
And then you?
See?
Me too. I'm gonna say C.
I say C. So what is it?
The C is the truth.
Damn, really?
And I'm actually pretty happy with the way I feel right now. So I don't want to be 185. Because then this is the first time where clothes felt like regular on me. I don't have to wear get extra large where it's like everything else fits. in.
And I remember him mentioning that because in college he was like 2 something, but he doesn't want to go back to that.
All right, so it's my turn. I am a horrible liar. So I had to write my stuff down. I'm not gonna give explanations to anything. I'm just gonna read what I wrote because
Bring it on, girl.
I'll give it away. All right, ready? So these are my 3 goals for 2013, and 2 of them are gonna be a lie.
She's laughing already.
The first one's a lie already.
Sorry, I really suck. Okay, so the first one is I want to start taking makeup classes. Another one is enter female fitness competition, like amateur level. And then the last one is focus more on modeling.
Modeling.
Damn.
Modeling.
Those are fucking good.
Modeling.
Modeling.
So that's the truth?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the makeup class because I know that that's something that Geo has told me over and over again. That's like her second passion if she wasn't doing JK. So
Oh, so you have she's the insider of the day.
I talked to a lot of people about like what they really want and need. I don't know. That's just like something that I do. but I don't know. That's what I remember.
That's because in her old job she was a hooker. Do you need a blowjob or do you need a?
I know you asked for a blowjob, but you want
I have like a lot of deep conversations, and I think that was one of the ones that I've had with Geo. So I'm gonna say if she's gonna work towards her goals, and she just told us, she was like, I remember my grandmama died, and I want to do whatever I say I want to do. And then so.
Oh shit! I got an accent and shit.
So I think she might. I think it's not that it's out of order now. So it's a makeup class, I think.
That's true.
Yeah,
I think makeup too now because that can actually be reapplied back into JK too. It's actually it's cross-productive in different ways. Modeling is a very one-track route, and then weightlifting, nah.
I didn't say weightlifting. I said amateur fitness competition. So it's like the girls that like look really good, and then it's just for looks.
What do they do though?
They flex their butt cheeks?
Yeah, that
What
like
do they pose?
that bikini one.
Which one? Which one did you look into?
No, because
Which one? The posing one? The one with the routine?
No, there is no
routine or the pose- or
routine.
the
You
posing
just
one?
walk up on stage and then you just like flex.
I call bullshit on that. Because female fitness is like fucking wrestler times 10. And that's probably why my answer went straight to modeling, because I already know you already dabbed a little bit into modeling, and you do get offers for gigs and stuff like that. So it might be something like, okay, I'm gonna finally take this seriously and pursue it harder. So that's probably where that came from. I don't know, because you automatically said it too. Like, I think that's why go based off of that logic. But then now, since we have an insider secret
that makes a lot of sense
about,
too.
because I had no fucking idea she wanted to be a makeup artist. So,
What do you think, bro?
I was still sticking to makeup. I think it's makeup.
I think makeup too.
I know you don't know shit about fitness. Because first of all, there's like 5 different types of female fitness. There's like CrossFit.
Damn, go ahead on.
There's choreography. There's actually choreo where they do flips and stuff. Then there's the posing one. There's the bodybuilding ones where they show their male parts. I know that you don't like modeling that much.
Yeah.
That's the only thing
That's all
that's
they've been
kind of
doing.
turning me away from it is
It's makeup.
that
I know that your second passion, or back in the day, before your parents ruined it, you wanted to be a makeup artist.
It's makeup.
So I have to say, makeup.
So,
It is makeup.
the answer is fitness model. I'm just kidding. No, it's makeup. Yes. Yeah. You stupid seller outer. Alright, so, next question. Olivia, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail?
I would be a creative person full time and be myself and be able to wear whatever I want and say whatever I want and not have to wipe children's boogers.
That's pretty tight.
That's awesome.
That's like very honest and truthful because I know her. It's tight.
Alright, Joe. Same question. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail?
it's hard for me because I do everything even if I know if I'm gonna fail because I'm impulsive. Sometimes I don't think and I just do. And I mean, there are some things where I have doubts, but I'll do it anyway, knowing. Or even though I have fears, I try to justify what I'm about to do by making sure that those fears are covered, just in case. Like, if I am about to fail, but then I make sure that if I do fail, I can go this way, or that way, or whatever, then I'll just go for it. But yeah, I think it's normal for everyone to fear failure, but the way that you accomplish it is to make sure that you have an answer for that failure.
Bruce, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail?
If I knew I couldn't fail, I'll probably do what I'm doing right now. But because to me, I was like, if you know you couldn't fail, why would you stop doing it? Because if I'm a success, first, what are you doing?
That would have been my answer.
Well, if I knew I'm not gonna fail at all, I was like, why would I stop doing it if I knew I'm not gonna fail? Like, to me, I was like, if you don't try, how will you know if you don't try?
Naturally.
Yeah.
Damn, Bruce. All right, Tommy, if you knew you couldn't fail, what would you do?
So down the line, I know this is I'm doing this because I know I'm not failing. I'm not gonna fail it. You know, being part of JK and then expanding our empire and whatever, and then bringing the right people into this group. And down the line, my goal would be to actually open up a restaurant and a concert hall.
Ooh,
Like kind of food.
All sorts. Fusion Japanese.
I was guessing Japanese. Tommy loves Japanese.
It was like
Yeah.
a Japanese bottom bang.
Yeah. No wonder you're trying to steal my recipe.
All right, Daniel.
Recipes.
All right, Daniel. What would you
Going in there.
What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail?
I have a, I guess, less abstract answer than the previous. I want to direct. Well, okay, as unrealistic and I guess long term this might seem, it would be
all good, dude.
it'd be to both direct and DP a feature film, specifically a musical.
Oh, cool.
That's gangster.
That is
pretty
cool, dude.
I didn't know you liked musicals.
I had no idea.
What's your favorite musical?
Well, actually, my favorite musical. Well, I guess technically it might be, but it's actually a movie, Sweeney Todd. I like Sweeney Todd.
You really?
Oh shit, I still
Interesting.
haven't seen that.
That's a
I
really
gotta watch
interesting
it.
one.
Yeah.
It's really dark.
I really like Sound of Music, by the way.
Sound music
That
shit.
is really good. All right,
Don't
Casey.
sell that stuff.
What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail?
I think it'd be a toss-up between being a food critic or a film critic.
Whoa.
I like those two things very much. I love watching movies, and I love talking about movies. I love dissecting movies and figuring out why it worked or didn't work. I like talking about acting performances. I love talking about lighting. I like talking about all that stuff. And I love eating food, and I love dissecting why it's so good and the different, That's
cool.
But what about failing makes you not do it right now? And what about failing makes you not already do it right now? Or
Well, that answer was pertaining to the game of the question. But in reality, if I had to pick one thing, it would actually be what I'm doing right now. It'd be just filmmaking in general. Like that already is the one thing I would do above all else.
even
And
if it was gonna fail, you don't give a fuck. I'm gonna just do it.
I mean, I think, to be honest, I think doing things in general, I think, for me at least, I don't know, I think the attraction to doing anything is the possibility of failure. Because if you didn't know you're gonna fail, or if you knew you weren't gonna fail, it's too easy.
That's true.
And it just
There's
makes
no
it
fight.
like, what's the point?
Wait till you hear my
The desire is gone. The desire is gone to
That's
want to
true.
do it because you already knew you already made it.
All right, Bart. If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you?
I'd be a professional MMA fighter.
Whoa. Yeah.
Because, so I've wrestled in high school, and I've also had a couple MMA fights. And when you lose, I don't mind opening businesses, I don't mind gambling or anything like that, because all of that can recuperate. Even getting your ass beat, you can recuperate physically. But when you lose, your pride is like torn from your heart. Because it's not like losing a basketball game. You just lost a game. You just didn't put the ball in the other basket enough times as the other team. When you get your ass beat, your ass is owned by someone else. And there are times where in wrestling, where I got pinned, and it's like, who cares if like you're a thug at the time or whatever, but there's a lot of things that goes into it, like technique training and all that, right? But there's this burning desire in me to want to go back and do Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and all that, and to do a couple amateur fights. But the thing that's really scary and holds me back is just like the amount of training I have to do, and then you train for like really hard for a whole year, you get really fit, and all of that night, because the other person was the better man, you slipped on the mat or whatever, and you lose. And even if it is a technical loss, like you did slip on the mat, the next month you're gonna have a hard time sleeping, because when it comes to fighting, there is no excuse for getting your ass kicked. even if everyone sees it, even if everyone saw him put a red chili pepper in your eye, you still got your ass kicked. And then I think that's one of the hardest things that makes me really want to, even though I really, really want to get a couple amateur fights in before I get too old.
So if I knew I couldn't fail, I would actually want to open up a restaurant, not for the sake of cooking at it or not for the sake of trying food. Wait, but restaurants are very fascinating just because I like all the moving parts that go on behind the scenes. Like there's like so many different things going on at once, like on the cook side, on the service side, like the clients, like it's just so fascinating. And with the restaurant, it's like every day it's like a new challenge. Like every single day, you don't know what's gonna happen. And you're constantly making people happy. Like that's your job. Like people need to eat.
Unless you're a Chinese restaurant.
I know. That's true. That's true. Yeah. So that whole world to me is very fascinating.
Why don't you do it?
This is gonna be the year.
So failure is really the thing that's holding you back.
Yeah, like it's failing. And I'm always just like thinking about like, well, what about I don't have this type of experience and I don't do this and I don't know that and like I don't have time or whatever.
Just do it.
As an entrepreneur though, failure is what helps you move forward and learn.
I think I've never failed. So because I think I've never put myself out there that much.
Oh, so
you're I think super safe? Yeah, I think that's why, and I think like this year really helped me see a lot of things. Yeah. So because of that, like I know now that I need to just dive into it like crazy. Ooh. Like JK was like the biggest thing that I did, and because I didn't experience any sort of failure, it's still pretty safe. So I
failed all my life.
Yeah, I think I really need to feel that failure. Damn, a lot was learned and accomplished today in this conversation, and I hope all of you guys out there enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed sharing it with y'all. We want to wish you guys a very happy new year, and if you learned anything from this, is just to pursue whatever it is that you want to fucking do in life and just do it full-heartedly. I know I am. Anyone
Hope you guys could make your dreams come true in 2013.
For the greater good of mankind and yourself, I hope you can achieve that. And don't fear failure. Don't fear. Just do it.
And Can just came in. Wanna say hi?
Brown just like bit him in the
He
face.
scratched my face. Hi. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Actually, this is being posted after Christmas.
After Christmas? Oh.
Happy
New Year.
Oh, happy belated Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.